It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. It's complete to Brown, right side. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that 1st down there and keep this one going.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He's got Smith here. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go now. 70
They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Airing it out deep for Smith. And got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 53 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be caught by the big tight end Andrews. Big strides, look at him go. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Here's Jackson to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us? Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hurts. Rolling to his right. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They're going to run this with a tight end. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got them into the end zone. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40, 20, 10, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff. And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. But first down, Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goddard, 31 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Elliott Good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down now, a run with McKinnon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Finds his man. It's Kelce on the crossing route here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he fires one incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. Mike 17. Mike 17.
Now here's Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Mike 17.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 13 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 38 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And that right there has to be one of the toughest plays for a quarterback. I mean, he rolled left, threw it all the way back to the right side, maybe a little ill-advised.
That was very simply a no, he did not do that, did he? Yes, he did, because he went all the way to one side, threw it all the way back against the grain, and was successful.
Yeah, I guess when it's a touchdown, probably won't hear many complaints in the film room.
Now, he'll get a plus on his grade sheet, but also get a little note, don't do that again.
Be careful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To try again after the sack. Hurts going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. They hand off to their big tight end. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the 24, Hurts. He'll buy some time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Hurts to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Mahomes now on 1st down. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to be met at about the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Going with their tight end on fourth. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Oh, they go with a tight end. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On first down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. A third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. Instead of making him earn it on fourth, they jump and give him the first.
I love the way you just phrased that. Didn't really have to earn it, did they? Bad discipline on the defensive side of the ball.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage. And now they're going to fake it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying?
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 45 yards. And the Chiefs get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final two quarters of this game.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got Smith here. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Up big here in the 4th quarter. Up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pick it up, G. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. What we got? Attack! 57's Mike.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Down inside the 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
19 Tigers.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Throwing now is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Forced out to his left. But no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the 1st.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got them on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Mahomes now to throw. Eluded. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this will be caught.